Oh dear. I can't get the camera to sit right. Okay, that'll do. We've done wrestling. Oh, so this it should be the last live this week. I have all these gigantic pieces for Bonnie's shins. Let me show me a bit further away. After I spent all that time doing my camera. But yeah, these are the two halves of the shins. That's the front half of the left shin. That's the back half of the left shin. And all I have to do today is sew them together. And I also have the right shin we have to sew together. But after those two sewing pieces, that's it. Oh, morning! Hello, happy man. I'm on the last bit of the sewing for the shins. I just have this really long piece to do and this really long piece to do as well. And that's all the sewing. And then next week, I will get them all glued onto the foams. So we should be complete with the shins. Hi. So yes, I'm just going to do a little bit of chit chat, a little bit of sewing. Of course, I have quite a long piece to sew today. Or two long pieces. But I'll be so happy when his shins are done. Feels like I've been doing them for like ages, even though I only started them the other week. And after that, I can finally start the feet. Yeah, I ordered the sliders for his feet to put my foot in. Because I thought that'd be a more secure way of doing it, to put some feet, or to put some shoes for my feet inside his feet. Otherwise, I thought there'd be too much stress on the top foam of the foot if I didn't do that. What's that say? Lol, Freddie looks like hurry up and work on me. He is. He's desperate for his body. I'll get round to you, Freddie. I swear I'll get round to you. I think he finally deserves a body, even though he's a horrible grumpy bear. But yeah, the sliders I ordered for the feet, they were too small for my big foot. So then I've got to order some more. I had to return those. So hopefully they come in time. They should come in time for when I start the feet. There's some couple of bits first I can do without the sliders. So that should give us an extra day or so. Because I will have to, I've got these big foam thick tiles that you put on the floor. I'm going to cut some of those up into the basic shape of his feet with the 3 toes. And then I'm going to stick the slider onto there and then build the foam foot around the slider. The slider. I want to say shoe and I wanted to say Schrider. The cross between shoe and slider. So yeah, I'm very excited about doing his feet because they'll be the first pair of feet I've ever made. So we'll see what they look like. They will either look awesome or they will look like they need to go in the trash. We shall see. But yeah, after I finish Bonnie, I want to build the stand to put Bonnie on. I was just going to do a plain stand and just put it on like the plastic plumber pipes. But then somebody said, oh, the metal, the silver of the duct tape looks like metal. So I thought, oh, maybe I could make him like an endo type stand for fun. We'll make it silver and maybe I could give it a little face. So that should be fun. Then after that, Freddie, we will start your body. Yeah, I just need to do a couple of little, like smaller projects first so I can save up some money to do Freddie's body. Because materials are definitely not cheap right now. In fact, I don't think they ever have been cheap. Like a roll of the foam I use, that's about $20. Oh, what's this? Keep the good work. I always wanted to do this, and I love FNAF. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you, and hi. Who's that from? That's from Dinosaur Sand. Mr. Trade YT. That's a long name. I do like it, though. I like the SpongeBob profile, too. But yes, I am going to definitely finish Bonnie. I have invested a lot of time in him, so it would be a terrible waste to not finish him. But yeah, the last bit I'm going to do is put his bow tie on. And I think we need to build him a guitar too, because we can't really have Bonnie with no guitar. It's not like I have a guitar lying around, so yeah, I think we should build him a guitar. Let's cut this off. Where's my scissors? Oh, I put all my stuff in a big tub now so I can stop losing my stuff. Look, I have a big tub of nonsense in there, so I can't lose my stuff anymore. Got to put my scissors back and everything. Got more comment. You're so patient when sewing that by hand. Yeah, do you know what? I've just find sewing. Oh, hello, Houdini. Oh, this is Houdini. He was a naughty boy yesterday on my live stream. He pooped right behind my desk, and then I turned around, got up, and I trod in his poop. So yeah, that was kind of gross. Sorry about that if you were on yesterday. But yeah, I've always enjoyed sewing and things, especially hand sewing. Machine sewing stresses me out a bit because it's not as accurate as I want it to be. Well, it probably could be accurate, but maybe I'm not so good at that. But yeah, I started off hand sewing a long time ago when I was under 10. I think I was talking about it the other day on live stream. I started off by, I think when I was little, I got a one of it's like a kit, and you got like a baby doll in there, and you had to like knit the baby doll's clothes, and then you had to sew them together afterwards. So that's how I started sewing. And then I moved on to like cross stitch. Well, I've never done embroidery, like just like a picture. It's always been cross stitch. Maybe I should have a go at one of them. I have a piece that I made on my Etsy. It's got it's just a little bookmark with a squarey sort of pixely, what is it, Foxy and Bonnie on. I quite enjoyed doing that. Oh, one more comment. Can I have one of those spring Bonnie, please? I did make some spring Bonnie ears the other week. I think they're on just on my Instagram though. My Instagram's the same as my YouTube, the same as my TikTok. So it's just Gossier's Robo Bonnie Workshop. But yeah, I did some of those ears, some spring Bonnie ears. I've never made a spring Bonnie head. I did the ears for somebody. Then cosplayer. Then I'm currently working on some Springtrap ears too. I haven't quite finished them yet though. I should be finishing them maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. So they've been kind of fun to do. I do have the tutorial for the Springtrap ears actually on my account already on my YouTube. So that's the information's all there for that if you like to look at it. But I would like to make some more spring Bonnie ears. Those were fun. I like to make more spring traps too. I'd love to make a spring trap suit or a spring Bonnie suit. I will add them to the polls because after I built Freddy's body, we don't. Do you mind you just sitting there? Yeah, he's only 7-8 months old. He's just a baby. Whoops! I dropped my sewing. Hi. Hi. Send bow. What's send bow? I don't know what bow is. I'm not internet slang or savvy. Not at all. I did not grow up on the internet. I'm from the time of just before mobile phones. I'm an 80s baby. I would just say that. So yes, I'm the generation that came before the internet and after the internet, and we witnessed the internet come to fruition. So it was very interesting. Then Bonnie. Cute kitty thought that was their kingdom. Oh, he thinks everywhere's his kingdom. He thinks he thinks I live in his house. Start Freddy Fazbear. Oh yeah, we got to build old Freddy Fazbear there. He deserves a body. He's been for so long. He was built first before Bonnie. And yeah, I never got around to building my body. But he was built while I lived in England. Because I was born in England and I lived in England all my life till a couple of years ago when I moved to Southern California to get married to my fiance. And I've been here for, yeah, 2 years. It's been very interesting. I enjoy Southern California. It's a really, really nice place to live. Like you can drive like an hour from the hot desert area to like farmland up to like the mountains in the snow. You can go to the beach. It's incredible. Hi. It's good to see you all today. Oh, sorry, I'm bouncing you all around. Let me stop that. Yeah, so I'm just sewing these 2 thigh pieces together. And then I'll show once I've sewed this one. So I'm sort of almost just over a third of the way down this one now. So I sew quite quick at sewing. I've only been sewing it for like, 11 minutes. Zen Bonnie. He's the cute, sweet one, and he's the horrible one. I think I've told you all before, but I built him while I was getting divorced. So I always assume that's why he's a grumpy bear. And I started building Bonnie after I remarried. So I got married to my second husband. So yeah, he's a sweet, cute one. You only got love poured into you while I built you, Bonnie. No horrors. But yeah, I just took a week off the other week to do the USA taxes. Now they're crazy. I don't know how people work them out. There's so many bits of paper everywhere. I fully advise give them to an accountant and they can work it out for you. Oh, I did see what did I see on FNAF the other day? It was the Jazzwares. Was it the Jazzwares figures? Jazzwares doing the Fun Times, because I really, really like the looks of the Fun Times. I love the face action where it actually comes open. They're the toys I always wanted. We did not get those with Funko. And I was very disappointed when the Glamrock Funko ones came out and Monty's nose was very flat and his tail was very, very short. I was like, oh dear. He did not look much like Monty. Oh, more comments. Let's have a look. Sorry, I have to keep lifting you all up. Bonnie's so happy, like, ee, and Freddie looks furious, like, yeah, I know, that was totally unintentional. That's just the way they ended up. I guess when you're crafting, make sure you're in a good mood if you want to make something happy. Hi. This. Yes, this. Mr. Bonnie, Mr. Freddie. Yeah, I'm very happy with how Bonnie's body's turning out. Done most of it. Once I've done the shins, I've just got the feet and then the arms and hands to do. And then it's more or less finished. We'll just have some finishing touches to do, like I need to put some fabric in his mouth so you can't see my face. Because I think that when you see my face, it sort of breaks the illusion of, it's an animatronic suit. So I'm going to put a piece of... I've got this fabric and it's like black and it's like waffled. And it's kind of like see-through when your face is quite close to it, but from a distance it looks like a solid black. So I think that would be a really good one to use. I can try it, and then if not, I'll find an alternative, of course. And then his final finishing touch has got to be his bow tie. I think that's got to be done last. That rustling sound is just Houdini. Hopefully he's not going to poop on the floor today. Let's see, what's this say? Do the eyes glow? No, unfortunately not. I did want to originally make them so they were animatronics, so they look side to side and blink and stuff. But what happened is I put the headgear inside his head so that I could wear him. And then after I did that, I realised that I couldn't get my hand up inside the head anymore, and I didn't want to take it all apart, so I just glued the eyes in so the eyes are just static. I don't know, if I put some light, I might be able to get some lights in there and see if the outside of his eyes will light up. We could try that, because that would be fun. I think when I build my next suit, which will be, I don't know which character it'll be, because I'm going to do a poll, so my lovely people, internet friends, can choose the next suit I build. But when I build the next suit, I want to make it have animatronic eyes, and I want it to all to, you know, light up and everything. Freddy does light up, but the problem is I lost the plug on the end of his light, so I can't currently light him up to show you. But I believe there's some, if you go way, way back on my TikTok or my YouTube, I think there is a clip of him lit up. Bonnie is so cute. Oh, thank you. Hi. Wow. Oh, thank you. Hi. I think I remember you the other day, Princess. I wish I knew how to make this. Oh, well, that's the thing, you see, because I made Bonnie as like a full tutorial. So I make tutorials. I started off doing just tutorials for like Freddy ears, Bonnie ears, you know, just for simple cosplays. But with Bonnie, I always wanted to know how to make a suit. What I did is I just researched a lot and gathered lots of different information, all sorts. And then I, sorry, my voice is going. I started him as a tutorial. So you can watch me exactly how I build him. I mean, I tell you everything from the smallest detail of how to build Bonnie. So you could, in theory, build your own suit inspired or just straight from those instructions. It's on a playlist on my channel. It's just called Bonnie Suit Tutorial. And yeah, some people find it quite useful. So yeah, you could look on there and I'm sure you could build something. I always encourage people to build whatever they want. I mean, if you don't want to make it out of foam, you can make it out of cardboard because that's a lot more cost effective. So yeah, I've seen some amazing suits made from cardboard. Mine's made from that 1-inch upholstery foam, you know, the foam you put on like seat covers and things. Oh, I need to watch. It's quite long. But yeah, it tells you absolutely everything. So it begins at the very beginning when he was just a rolled up tube of foam. And then I showed you how to construct all the face and make paper templates to cut the fabrics with so they'd fit real nice. But yeah, I go through everything, absolutely everything. I even teach how to make his eyes. Those are his 4th pair of eyes. I had to try quite a number of times to get his eyes the way I wanted them, because they weren't working out the way I wanted them to. Yeah, in the end, that's the pair of eyes he's got, so I'm very pleased with those. Because I'm not used to working with resin, you see. They're made from resin. I just saw this resin eye tutorial on YouTube. I thought, oh, that's really cool. I got to try and make a giant pair for my Bonnie. So yeah, I did that and I was actually successful. But yeah, next suit I build, it's definitely going to have animatronic eyes, and I will fit the eyes first before I put any of the headgear inside the head. I will not make that mistake again. I'll probably use foam cardboard. It's great for building, but I'm worried about it getting wet and molding. Yeah, that is true. I mean, cardboard's okay in California because usually it's extremely dry in the part I live in. I live in the desert part. But yeah, I would use foam because I don't think foam really goes moldy. You do have to keep it dry though. But it won't matter if it gets rained on a little bit. You can always dry it out nice. Just stick the hairdryer on it. That does it wonders. I don't think I've ever got my Bonnie wet. My Bonnie has actually never been outside. The only part of him that went outside was when the FNAF 2 movie came out and I took his head to the cinema. If you go on my community posts on my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see his head sat in one of the cinema seats. So yeah, that was kind of fun. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed taking him out. Originally, I wanted to turn up to the cinema in the full suit, but obviously, you know, I didn't finish it in time. But we should be finished for the FNAF 3 movie, because I heard possibly release date is in 2027. So I intend on finishing Bonnie in the first half of this year. And we shall see where we get to. But I'm sure it'll be finished by then. I'll probably have started I might have finished Freddy by then, you never know. I might have started a new suit. Yeah, I kind of want to build, I want to build Spring Bonnie, but I also want to build Withered Bonnie, or maybe Spring Trap, or maybe one of the Phantoms, maybe Phantom Freddy. Yeah, there's so many options, it's really, really hard to pick. That's why I'm going to put the polls up, so you guys can all pick. And that would be great. Because I'm very indecisive of what I want to make. Because originally I was going to make a big Freddy suit. But then what happened is, after I made my Freddy head, I thought, I feel like making something different. So then I ended up making Bonnie. Because Bonnie's my second favourite character. But he's a very close second to, ow! I stabbed myself. I was too busy yapping. I will survive. Do not panic. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Freddy. Yeah, so I was going to originally build a giant Freddy. But then, I decided I wanted to build something different, so I went with Bonnie. And Bonnie, he's my first favourite character, and Bonnie's my second. But very close second to Freddy. Relatable. You're okay? Yeah. I stabbed myself right down that nail, but there's no blood or anything. It's just a little bit sore. I didn't prick myself too hard. It happens time to time. Like sometimes I'm doing a live stream and I burn myself with a hot glue gun. That's always funny. I think the worst thing that happened to me was when I trod in Houdini's poo yesterday, because he pooped behind my desk while I was live streaming and I trod in it. Ouch. Okay, so we've sewn this bit. So this is a piece it's going to cover all the thighs, so it's going to go thigh. I'm sorry about thighs. Shins. I sew and go through that. Yeah. Do you know what's worse, when you're like working and you're wearing pants and you're sewing on your knee and then you realise you've sewn whatever you're sewing onto your pant leg? That's really annoying. I've only ever done that once. So yeah, this is the big piece for the shin. As you can see, it's quite large compared to my little stubby fingered hand. I do not have long girly fingers. I have short stubby fingers. That's okay. I made a Bonnie suit, but I don't know how to make the jaw move. Oh, you don't? I have videos on that of how I made my my Bonnie jaw move. That was a cross between Johnny, and now I'm saying Johnny, Bonnie and jaw. So it's a Johnny. Like Johnny Cash. Wow, what fabric are you using? This is a fabric it's a faux fur from Big Z Fabrics. They're based in California, but they do ship all over the USA. Let me show you, because I've trimmed that down so it's shorter. Because what it has all these guard hairs, which makes it really fluffy. So when you pull it back, look, you can't see the fabric underneath that it's sat on. So yeah, it's really good. But to get those guard hairs, you have to buy it. When you buy it, it's long like this. It's like about 1.5 to 2 inch piles. So I do trim it off with some shavers to make it shorter. But yeah, it's really good. So I'm just going to pop you lot in there. And I will show you the shin. And then I will show you how I attached Bonnie's jaw to his head. Because I know a lot of you struggle with that part. So yeah, put that there. And then now we've sewed all the pieces together, it will fit quite nicely along there. Obviously it won't have all these crinkles, because you have to pull it really tight. So what I do is I glue it down the middle seam, glue it, and then I pull it flat all the way around. And as I go around, I do strips of glue, and then it does meet up in the end. Because I did that with the thighs, and I thought, oh my gosh, you know what, it's not going to fit. And then, yeah, by the time I glued it all down and stretched it out, it did actually fit really nice. So let me show you how his jaw is attached. Now you can't see it very well. Oops. Uh-oh, there goes my gas. Let's roll him over. So inside, ignore that, that's just the strap, the circle, that's where I put my head. So his jaw is joined at the back by, there's a strip going from the back of his jaw to the top of his head on the inside. Then also on the side jaw, so this is about, so that's sort of his side of his jaw, and about there, there's another strip that goes straight up and attaches to his head. And then there's one of the same on the other side. And basically that's all that holds his jaw on is 3 strips. So a strip at the back and 2 strips at the side near the back. And then to open his jaw, I installed this chin strap, and that's how I can open and close his mouth. I do go through this on a video in my tutorial, but I'm not sure where it is. It's in the playlist somewhere. So yeah, the back of his jaw does open up quite wide. So the 2 straps are right back there at the back of his head. So they are here. Right, don't put any in the front because you'll either see them or it'll be too tight to open his jaw. So just one there at the side, another strap there at the side, and then if you go to the back, he just has one on the inside that runs from the back of the jaw to the top. And that's how I attached his jaw, and I can make his jaw open and close. Openly, lol. Nice, thank you. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, thank you. Wow. Oh, thank you. She's the real William Afton. I hope I don't get spring locked. No. I'd say I'm more of a Henry than a William, I hope. I don't want to end up as a bit of twisted old corpse rotting away and fused to an animatronic suit. Cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that's that done. So my next job is to, I'm stabbing myself with the pins, is to sew this other shin. So this is his left shin. That one, other one was his right shin. This is the left. All I've got to do on this is sew straight down the middle, sew the 2 pieces together, and then we'll be ready next week to glue all this onto the shins. I'll probably do some more live streams next week if I get a chance, because I don't really have to film much of that for the tutorial because I've already covered it with the when I did the thighs. So the shins are even more simpler than the thighs because the thighs have a piece that goes up the side of the leg, but with the shins they're just flat and round, so they're a lot better. Lol, true, it is. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave you all for now, and I will be back probably live stream maybe next week because I have a couple of things I need to do this weekend. So yeah, and oh, before I go, I will show you the rest of Bonnie, and I will show you the spring trap ears I'm working on. So we'll do that. I will show you the spring trap first. So these, oh, just got them out my cupboard. These are my spring trap ears. They're going to go on a headband. Oh, why has it got that huge piece of fur? Okay, so these are the ones I built last week. I got them all. The green is painted. The brown colour is just the colour of the faux fur I used. Oh, bye. Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you. You too. Yeah, let's see. Awesome. Yeah, so the only thing I have left to do with these is put them on the headband, and then I have some like bolts and some wires to put in. So there'll be wires coming out here and here, and there'll be some bolts and things. So yeah, that's all I've got to do on those. So then I'll probably show you those later. Now let's have a look at Bonnie. Awesome party. Oh, thank you. Bye. Cool. So we'll just pop over and just show you the last bit. Oh, let's move that. That's the shin piece we've just done. So that's his legs. Well, those are his shins. Not his shins, I keep saying they're wrong now. Those are his thighs. I'm working on his shins now. That's his lower torso or underpants, I guess. And then his torso is just perched up there. It has a really huge belly. And the suit is actually very comfortable to wear, so that's always a bonus. Because I thought it was going to be horribly and claustrophobic. It was actually quite nice. So there we are. So I will let you all go. I will carry on with that. And then next week I will be back to glue all the stuff onto the shin foam. So I'll see you all soon. Thank you. Bye.